Hey y'all, good looking dummy here. Check it out. I've always didn't appreciate the good women. I undervalued the good women. I pushed them to the side. I didn't put them on a pedestal. They was always taking care of me, paying into me, helping me out, sending me text messages, good morning, babe, and all this stuff, emails, hey, Leon, you need anything? And I wasn't doing that to them. I wasn't reciprocating anything that was given to me. And these women they would stay there for me. They was always there for me. 2018, 19, I was on a book tour, and our chat daddy Sim said, hey, Leon, I got a question. How do you know when you have the right one? Well, my answer was I always had the right one, but they had the wrong one in me. I didn't celebrate these women. I didn't take care of them like I should have. They spoiled me. And so when I got spoiled, I was just giving them the minimum. And that's very disrespectful. I didn't cherish them at all. I respected them, but I didn't respect them. I wasn't like those. They weren't the type that I would yell at and do all these other things to. I was never physically violent with women. Let me be clear with that. Clear about that. I wasn't physically violent, but my words were hurtful. And these are women that would look out for me. These are women that would take care of me. These are women that would look out for my health, help me with a business plan, help me with an LLC, always there. Very, very reliable. And I wasn't that for them. And I'll regret that for the rest of my natural life. So if you got a good woman, if you got a good man, there are men out here that are doing the same thing and getting mistreated, misused, stepped on, stepped over, pushed to the side, talked about, beat down, bullied, called names. But if you have a good woman, man, and woman, if you have a good man, keep them, build with that. I didn't do that enough. And these are women that were always there in my corner. I could call them at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Instead, I was chasing after the women that weren't good for me. I was chasing after women that were unhealthy for me. I was chasing after women that were just like me. My dad, I learned in theory, my dad was the same way. He would go after the women, or he liked the women that depended on him, and the women that smoked cigarettes, and then the women that argued and fought. And that was like, he was attracted to the drama, and so was I. It was learned behavior. I could have changed that, but I chose not to, because being with those women, it was like easy for me, And so the women that were smoking cigarettes and wait on my dad to cook for him, to wash his clothes. Then he wound up staying with one that was a crackhead for 16 years, and that was bad for his health. I did the same thing, Not that the women that I was attracted to with the drama and fighting, smoking cigarettes, not that they killed my spirit or anything like that, but I didn't have a spirit, so I was attracting the same thing that they had. And so I knew them well, they knew me well. So it was like we were matched, we were just very toxic for each other, But also what I learned in therapy is that not only did I like women to depend on me, but I got mad when they depended on me, but I also found out I got a thrill out of chasing women, the ones that were running away, the ones that were wholesome, the one that was giving me a hard time. It was a challenge for me, but it was a thrill. And then when I got them, after a little while, I didn't like them anymore. And so I didn't like a good wholesome woman. I didn't pay into them. And so it cost me a lot in my life. So if you got a good wholesome woman or a good wholesome man, keep them and keep your health good. You have a great night.